Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows, thinking that it happened.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here's 2nd and 5. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
That's caught for the 1st. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Up the middle they go with Madison. He gets 4 yards on the carry, and that's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third and long, Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Duke the defender. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Raider football. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Tannehill to throw. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run. This is Madison. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Let's go.
Now Tannehill. Complete here to Bowers. And he's taken down at the 30. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's got it in the red zone. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for 1. The ball's out, he lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
He lofts it deep left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Gets this one to Patrick. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. To the ground with Madison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Tannehill looking to throw. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And he shaked that one to the right. It is no good. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. It's into the hands of White. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, here's Baker. Trying for the deep ball. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Trey Tucker to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Tannehill. Got a man, Bowers has it. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 now. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here's the option give to White. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here comes the screen. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Raiders beginning their drive here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, White. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers ensuing drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets this one to Myers. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 1. And he'll go down. The Bucks brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Tannehill. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To throw. Here's Tannehill. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Finally. Oh, the football's loose. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Raiders 20, Buccaneers 17.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The 1st half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Setting up the running back screen. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Evans, the motion man here. They'll run now on second down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Got a man, Palmer has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll go left side here with White. Into the second level past the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape.
And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
They'll get this complete to White. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's White. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
They'll run for it with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. He won't get to the end zone, and they turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Madison again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Here's Tannehill to throw. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this one to Madison. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Tannehill now to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Tannehill looking to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey!
Tannehill. Put the body on the line for his team. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Go!
Oh, he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how, while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Throwing now, off play action. Cut near the goal line. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's White again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Back to throw it. That's brought in by White. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Real. Dead.
He'll throw it. On target to Godwin. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And the Raiders get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Looking to throw. He's going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're running the option, short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Special teams staying on the sideline. They're going for this on 4th.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll go for it with a little pop pass to him, slipping across. And they'll make their stop after a small push to the 5. And they don't get a desperately needed 1st down. They're going to still trail after they turn it over on downs.
Let's go.
They go with Madison here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go right back to Madison. Raise this across the 25. Across the 45. Continues to cook. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Carlson now to add one more. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. and set, 1st and 10. To throw. Hauled in by Godwin. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The final kneel down, and that should run out the clock.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.